Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today in this video, I'll be talking about which 5-star character should you pick in the version 5.0 of Natlan. So in the 5.0 of Natlan, we'll be able to pick free 5-star of our choice from the standard banner, from the standard characters. All right, so we have a total of 7 characters over here. So you can pick anyone as you like. But in this video, I will tell you which character will be benefit you for your account. Tell you that. And if you are new to the channel and you just found me on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe and like the video because it really helps out in the long way. So please do consider it, because with your one subscription, it will really motivate me to push more videos and more content on the channel. And please do consider subscribing because it will help me out a lot. And also, I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of different type of games, not just Genshin. So just letting you know that. All right, let's start the video. So first of all, we will talk about Deha. Which constellations are good for Deha? For Deha, I would say out of all the characters, Deha stands out the most, because for Deha, in her C1, she will get her damage increase boost. On her constellation 2, she will the duration of her elemental skill will get increased. On her C4, her energy and HP inside her burst will increase. So you will no longer need a healer on the team when you have a C4 Deha. All right. Her C6 increases her damage. Not only just that, but it also extends the duration of her elemental burst. All right. And inside the every time you do elemental burst, inside of the elemental burst, her crit rate and crit damage will increase. Crit rate will increase by 10% and crit damage will increase by 60% every time you crit. Every time Deha crits inside her elemental burst, her damage will increase, crit rate and crit damage will increase, like I said earlier. And not only just that, her uptime will get more better and her damage will be significantly increased. So out of all the characters, I would say Deha stands out, and she will be my first pick, and I can recommend you this character without any doubt. All right, now let's talk about Kaching. All right, for Kaching, her C2, she gets elemental particles. Her C4, every time she proc elementary mastery reaction, her attack increases by 25%, which is actually really good. Her C6, every time you do normal charge or elemental mastery, elemental skill, elemental burst, her electro damage bonus increase by 6% for 8 seconds, which is also very nice. I would say when it comes to Kaching C4, C2 and C4 is quite good, and C6 it is also nice, but not incredible, but it's okay. C2 and C4 or Kaching are really good. Now we're gonna talk about Mona. All right, so Mona C1 Mona is really good for the free stream. For say you are running any cryo character, you can use Mona with on the team, and it will be really good for your free stream. All right. C2 Mona basically becomes a DPS. You can build her a DPS. All right, a purge DPS Mona. You can build her like that. C3, her C3 is really good. Increases her burst by 3 levels, which is very nice. Her yeah, that's it. So now we're going to talk about Chi. Well, most of the constellation of Chi are really not really that impressive or really that great, so I would skip Chi. I would not recommend going for Chi and getting any of her constellations. So yeah, well, let's talk about Jean. When it comes to Jean, Jean is quite exceptional, especially for the support teams. All right, for Jean, on her C2, her moving speed and attack speed increases by 15%. All right. Jean C4, Anemo resistance, Anemo res decreased by 40%. So that means your Anemo DPS characters will get damage boost by her C4. So I would say Jean constellations are insanely good, especially her C4. Now we're going to talk about Tighnari. For Tighnari, I think his C2 is quite good. His C1 increases her crit rate every time you do charge attack, and his C4 is good for reaction based team, and all the party members elementary mastery will increase by 60%, which is very nice. And his C6 is basically a DPS damage increase. So I would say Trinary constellations are really, really good. Let's talk about Diluc. For Diluc, I would say his C1 increases 50% damage bonus boost. All right. His C2 attack and attack speed increases. That's all about it for Diluc. I think his C1 and C2 are good. Other constellations are really not really that great. His C4 and C6. All right. So if I have to pick one character that I would recommend you to pick without any doubts, gonna be this character, Deha. I will highly recommend you pulling for this character, because all of these characters constellation they are good, but out of all of them, I would say all the constellations that I mentioned for Deha, either it's C1, C2, C4, or C6, all four of them increases her damage, her overall gameplay. It changes Deha. It changes completely. It makes Deha so good. So I would say go for Deha. And the second character that I would recommend is going to be Jean. All right. I would recommend Jean. The third character that I would recommend is going to be Tainari. All right. And the fourth character that I would recommend you to get is Mona. All right. So these are the four characters that you can pick, in my opinion, that will be good for your accounts. Other characters like Kaching, Chi-Chi, and Diluc, I don't think they are really that, their constellations are really that impressive. But yeah, they do increase minor improvements, but not really that big. Deha, like Mona, like Jean and Tainari, their constellations are really, really impressive and will definitely help you and your account significantly. So I would say go for any of those four characters that I mentioned, and you can skip Kaching, Chi-Chi, and Diluc. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing, like the video, share the video out, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.